At exactly 4:17 p.m., radar screens across the Persian Gulf lit up red. 44 missiles were launched simultaneously, one direction, one target. A massive U.S. carrier strike group entering the Gulf. But what happened 33 minutes later shocked military analysts worldwide, because when the smoke cleared, 12 strategic bases were gone. The Persian Gulf has always been a pressure point of global power, but on this day, tension crossed a line. As a U.S. carrier armada moved through the narrow waters, Iranian missile units shifted from surveillance to action. Satellite data would later confirm it. This was not a warning. This was a calculated strike. At 4:17 p.m., Iran launched 44 missiles in rapid succession. Ballistic and cruise missiles rose from multiple locations, designed to overwhelm detection systems. The targets were not just ships, but the entire operational network supporting the carrier group. Command, logistics, and air defense coordination were all put to the test in minutes. Inside the U.S. carrier, alarms sounded. Radar operators tracked dozens of inbound threats. Aegis systems activated. Fighter jets were scrambled. Electronic warfare units flooded the airspace with countermeasures. This was no drill. This was the moment every naval commander trains for and hopes never comes. What many didn't expect was the scale of coordination. The missile launch wasn't isolated. It was synchronized with cyber interference, GPS disruption, and drone activity across the region. The goal was clear: confusion, saturation, and pressure. But the real twist came next. Within minutes, the U.S. response began, quiet, precise, and devastatingly fast. Long-range strike assets were already in position. Submarines below the surface, bombers far beyond radar range, and regional bases switched to combat mode almost instantly. By the 33-minute mark, intelligence reports confirmed something extraordinary. 12 Iranian military bases, missile depots, radar stations, and command hubs were no longer operational. Some were neutralized by precision strikes. Others were rendered useless through electronic warfare and infrastructure collapse. This wasn't about revenge. It was about deterrence. Military analysts later described the response as ice cold. No public threats, no dramatic speeches, just action. The message was unmistakable. Escalation would be met with overwhelming precision. As smoke drifted over silent launch sites, the Gulf returned to an uneasy calm. No official casualty numbers were released, no victory claims were made. But behind closed doors, defense ministries around the world took notes. Because this incident rewrote assumptions. It showed how fast modern warfare moves, how a missile launch can trigger a full-spectrum response in under an hour, and how dominance today isn't about who fires first, but who controls the aftermath. The U.S. carrier continued its course, the sea lanes stayed open, and the world was reminded of one brutal truth. In the modern battlefield, 33 minutes can change everything.